What's Gucci with it? YouTube Veterans Military back again with another banger. Today we're gonna be talking about those looming changes to sleep apnea VA disability ratings. The last information that came out and all this new information says June 2024. We will expect it. Y'all like this type of content? Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below your personal comments, and if you are currently putting a claim for sleep apnea, or if you've already put in a claim for sleep apnea, definitely you want to put this in now prior to these changes being implemented, because it's not going to benefit none of y'all. Let's jump into it. Just like with the changes to the digestive system, those were implemented post haste. It's like a 2-year lapse. Cool and Gucci. Those are implemented, and some veterans are already feeling those effects. That does take effect next week. You got a week if you haven't submitted anything serious. Some of the top claiming digestive issues is going to be IBS, GERD, goblins, IBS, booty hole goblins. You know what I'm talking about. Now let's get back to sleep apnea. You know what I'm talking about. Now, with the sleep apnea, the proposed changes. Like, I was doing some research. I was looking on the VA's website, regulations website, Congress notes, all this stuff, news articles, deep dive on VA's website, and everything points to a summer 2024, specifically June. Now, the only concrete date I was able to see on an official website was this one right here. We got a June, no day, 2024, and this has been in the regulations website since this proposed change to sleep apnea and other respiratory conditions for VA disabilities has been introduced to Congress, whatever the case may be. I assure you, that is going to happen. It's happening this year. The next 60 days. If you haven't submitted a claim already, I urge you, get familiar with the CFR 38. Read the criteria that's needed for sleep apnea. If you have in-service complaints, direct service. If not, you're going to have to take a secondary route. That primary disability needs to show causation, whether it be PTSD, rhinitis, sinusitis, GERD, whatever the case may be, low back pains, serious injuries. You got to be able to show secondary causation of how that already service-connected disability is causing sleep apnea. As well as, if you have in-service complaints, even more better. A single complaint of sleep disturbances goes a long way, as long as you got a current day diagnosis, a CPAP machine, a requirement to utilize that CPAP machine, not recommended use. Like, usually, if you're like 90 pounds soaking wet, it's gonna be recommended. You know what I mean? It's like, because usually sleep apnea is reserved for us fat neck. You know what I'm talking about. Us thickens. Us thick bodies. You know what I'm talking about. But with that being said, with any sleep apnea VA disability claim, I recommend personal statement. Personal statement. If it's your first time claiming, see if you can get a nexus letter from your treating physician, that treating pulmonary doctor, that's going to assess, diagnose, and treat you for sleep apnea. More than likely, they're going to be giving you the CPAP machine, recording all the data, whatever the case may be. Have them write you a letter, a nexus letter, a letter of support. They've evaluated you for X amount of months, X amount of years. More than likely, sleep apnea was caused by this veteran's military service. If not, it's being caused by PTSD. Why is it being caused by PTSD, Dr. Depot? Well, Veteran X has been taking 2 or 3 specific medications specifically prescribed for PTSD. Yes, it's suppressing those symptoms and issues. However, what has it in turn caused? Excessive weight gain, stress eating. There's no give without any take. I'm talking about. So have this recorded. Like, if you're just looking like Hercules prior to taking that PTSD medication or any type of medication that's going to cause you to gain weight, there will be a record. Okay, cool. January 2023, Debo X came in and he was weighing a swole 190, abs was on fleek, you know what I'm talking about. But then fast forward to, you know, where we at? May 2024, homeboy got a motherfucking dad bod, motherfucking, he rocking a dad bod gut. What's going on? You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm not, but I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. Examples, you know. And, you know, so on and so forth when it comes to that. Some veterans have been able to get sleep apnea secondary to GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Now, not in the way that you believe or you think, but majority of veterans cannot treat sleep apnea due to severe GERD. So if you have sleep apnea, you have GERD. You can't get sleep apnea service connected or direct service. However, you already have a service connected disability that's affecting you and preventing you from treating another disability. That's the route that many veterans have been taking when it comes to severe GERD, severe gastroesophageal reflux disease. You know, hey, if you're choking on your tongue at night, you're choking on some, you know, all that stuff, you put a CPAP machine on top of that, doesn't make it better. It's like whatever that acid reflux that you're choking on at night due to the GERD, and the CPAP machine blowing air into it, it's like you're drowning yourself. It's self-drowning, self-waterboarding. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, we don't need that. We don't need no self-waterboarding over here. But, moving on for that. And, you know, so on and so forth. Definitely see a lot of veterans are going to have issues trying to get sleep apnea service connected, as well as those who have sleep apnea service connected. The VA assumed that these veterans will not be at 100% permanent total prior to these changes becoming implemented. What does that mean? They can always reduce you once that cutoff date happens. If you're not 100% permanent total, if your disabilities aren't considered static, you're going to have a future routine exam. What does that mean? Let's say you got a future routine exam a year from now. The VA can, and more than likely they will, they're going to reevaluate you under that new criteria. And that new criteria takes away that automatic 50% for sleep apnea for just having a diagnosis, proving it on a direct or secondary basis, as well as having the requirement of a CPAP machine. It takes that away. It knocks it down to, I believe, 20 or 30%. I think they're implementing a 20 and taking away that 30% for daytime sleepiness. But with that being said, if you wait, you're not going to get paid. It's not going to come your way. And then when those changes are implemented, what's going to happen? Your boy going to be, but like, hey, I'm not going to say it, but you know, I'll be like, hey, you can refer to this video. I told you so. You should have been building that medical evidence, answering and deciphering those denied decision letters. If you're still active duty, this is the best time. This is the best time to start building medical evidence if you plan on getting out in the summer. Now, if you plan on getting out after that, I don't know how sleep apnea is going to affect you. However, and there are other respiratory issues as well. They're going to be making changes to lung cancer, lung disease, and asthma, stuff like that. It's going to be a big change to the entire respiratory issues, respiratory conditions. However, one of the highest claimed disabilities, just like with digestive, IBS, and GERD, the highest claimed VA disability for respiratory issues is going to be sleep apnea, VA disability claims. As always, you like this type of content, let your boy know. Until next time, this motherfucking Debo out. Y'all stay Gucci with it.